He despised my lack of self-respect. He laughed at me, saying I was like an obedient dog at his feet. I didn't give a damn. I chased him for 3 years. I wanted to be part of his family. Because his mother, she looked exactly like my dead mom. Before Harrison and I could walk down the aisle, 2 bombs dropped on his family. First, Cordelia wanted a divorce from Richard. Harrison was just like his father, a serial cheater. Richard's latest mistress, a girl barely 20, had the audacity to march up to Cordelia and provoke her. Cordelia had a fiery temper. She didn't hesitate. She slapped the girl across the face, then stormed straight into the company headquarters, demanding a divorce. The scandal exploded instantly. Everyone knew. Second, Harrison's little canary flew the coop. Her name was April. Beautiful. Innocent. Stubborn. When she found out our wedding date was set, she was heartbroken. She packed her bags and fled to Haiching. Harrison, naturally, chased after her. He was obsessed with her. Before he left, he demanded, in an annoyed tone, that I go smooth things over with his parents. They're old enough to know better. Doesn't my mom know how embarrassing she's being? Harrison frowned. It's normal for men to play the field. Dad told me he'd never father a child out of wedlock. Isn't that enough? I didn't say a word. I just quietly folded his shirts and packed his suitcase. Suddenly, Harrison wrapped his arms around me from behind, resting his chin on my shoulder. His voice dropped, dripping with false warmth. Reese, why are you always so good, so obedient? You're not like the others. My hands paused mid-air. The scent of him invaded my senses, a thick, overpowering cologne that made my throat tighten. His lips brushed against my ear. His words were sticky, damp, and suffocating. I promise, as soon as I get back, we'll get married. I'll give you whatever you want. I turned and held his hand, forcing a tone of eager devotion into my voice. Okay. I want to be a family with you. I had told him countless lies over the years, but that one? That was the only truth. After Harrison left, I drove straight to a familiar villa. It was where Cordelia lived now. I never liked calling her Mrs. Dong. In the quiet of my heart, she was always just Cordelia. Cordelia was beautiful. Her features were dignified. Regal. Time had left its marks, but they couldn't obscure her legendary elegance. Years ago, Richard had fallen in love with that face at first sight. He had insisted on marrying her. But her temper didn't match her appearance at all. She was a powder keg, exploding at the slightest spark. Our social circle called her mean, unreasonable, bad-tempered, vain, selfish. They weren't wrong. But I didn't care. Cordelia had been sunbathing when she opened the door. The sunlight in the backyard was bright and golden. She glanced at me lazily. You're here? She didn't look haggard. I finally let out a breath. I set down the desserts I had waited in line for. My voice was soft with concern. Mom, are you okay? Is the divorce going smoothly? Do you need my help? What can you do? Kids shouldn't meddle in adult business. She rolled her eyes. That old bastard. Watch me destroy him. I didn't care about Richard, that old bastard. I only cared about Cordelia. Winter was coming. Cordelia had poor circulation. Her limbs were often cold. Let me stay here and take care of you for a few days, Mom. I made my voice sound obedient. Sweet, I'll cook for you. You've lost weight recently. I'm on a diet. What do you know? Cordelia's eyes widened. Her manicured finger reached out and poked my forehead. Always running over here. You're getting married soon. Your groom is out playing around, and you're not even anxious. It was a light touch. It didn't hurt. Instead, a warmth spread from her fingertip. It anchored me. A sudden, heavy desire washed over me. I wanted to lean into her. To curl up in her arms and sleep without a care in the world. To let my defenses drop, to feel safe. I smiled at her, my eyes curving into crescent. I felt happy. Harrison running off with someone? What did that have to do with me? It was better if he stayed far away. Don't disturb me. Don't disturb my time with Mom. I didn't care about him. He could die out there for all I cared. But Harrison just happened to be Cordelia's biological son. Even if their relationship was lukewarm, they were connected by blood. That fact often made me grind my teeth in jealousy. I was about to say my usual line, Harrison isn't bad, just a bit playful, when Cordelia sighed lightly. Reese, she said. I'm leaving. My expression froze. I haven't had feelings for Richard for a long time. I wanted a divorce years ago, but he wouldn't let me, said it would affect the company. She continued, now that this scandal has blown up, I can finally leave. Cordelia looked relaxed, lighter than I had ever seen her. There's this foreign guy pursuing me. He's actually quite easy on the eyes. We agreed to go abroad for a trip. Maybe I'll get married again when I come back. My lips parted slightly. I wanted to ask something. But in the end, I couldn't ask anything. I wasn't her biological daughter. I had no standing. But I felt a sense of relief. In my eyes, Cordelia's happiness was more important than anything.